Good morning, my dear students. Department of Technical Education, Telangana. My name is E. Govardhan, designation lecturer, general section, Institute, Government Polytechnic, Vaddapalli, semester, second semester. Subject, Engineering, Chemistry and Environmental Studies 2. Subject code 18 common 204F. Topic is polymers. So duration 50 minutes. Subtopic rubber. Teaching aids, PPTs, animations, and also diagram. Let us start. So we should discuss one by one, right? Detailed and also clearly. Okay. On completion of this period, you would be able to know what is rubber. Okay. Next to source of rubber. Next to structure of rubber. So first of all, we should discuss rubber definition and also how the rubber is collecting. That means source of rubber. Next to how the structure formation takes place, which chemical formula present in rubber. So one by one we should discuss. See here some articles made by rubber, right? These are shoes, right? Some various types of balls: football, volleyball, tennis ball, right? And also tire pods, gloves. Here different images. So these articles made of rubber. So we can understand very well if you see these rubber images. Okay, right? Are you following? So now we should go to next slide, right? So if you see these images, you can understand very well. See here, next image. What are the different materials used in the automobiles? Already, metals, plastics, glass, rubber. Especially now, this rubber is very important. Now we are going to discuss regarding this rubber. So, what is the material used in the manufacture of tires and also tubes in cycles and also automobiles? Do you know? Exactly, rubber. So, rubber used to manufacture of tires and also tubes in cycles and also automobiles. So, now we should discuss rubber. So, what is the source of rubber? Before going to discuss rubber, first of all, we should know what are the source of rubber, right? Sources of rubber are two types. First one, natural source and also artificial source. Okay. So I will give some time to make notes. Okay. This is introduction part. That's why I'm not giving time. Now source of rubber. So natural source and also artificial source. Just wait. At natural source and also artificial source. We should discuss first of all natural source, right? So if you know natural source, we can understand artificial sources. See here, natural source of rubber. So from trees, I have given some images also here. Hevia brasiliensis, next to Gutaparcha, Balata. These trees are giving some rubber material. So these are examples. See here, image I have given Hevia, Hevia brasiliensis. Next, in next page I have given another images also. Gutaparcha image. See here. So next to Balata image. These are examples of the rubber trees. Okay, and also picus. Picus also example for the rubber tree. From this rubber trees, we should collect rubber, right? So these are images. Now, now, now it is time to discuss what is natural rubber. Okay, so see here, rubber obtained from natural sources called natural rubber. So what is the difference for the natural rubber? Rubber obtained from natural source is called natural rubber, right? So natural rubber is a high molecular weight organic polymer. So now we are in polymers chapter, right? So rubber and also plastics, types of plastics, all are examples for the polymer. So rubber also it is a high molecular weight organic polymer. Means GMW value, gram molecular weight of this polymer is very high. So next point, this natural rubber polymer is isoprene. Okay. So natural rubber is a polyisoprene, means this natural rubber prepared by isoprene units. So many isoprene units. We can say polymer of isoprene. Polymer of isoprene. So what is the isoprene formula? Isoprene means isoprene is a 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. See here, 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. So 2-methyl means on second carbon we have one substitute, that is methyl. That's why we are saying 2-methyl. 1,3-butadiene means, buta means here we have 4 carbons. Diene means 2 double bonds. First one is at first carbon, second one is at third carbon. So isoprene iupacnam is 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. So this is the introduction of the natural rubber. So natural rubber means it is obtained from natural sources called natural rubber. Natural rubber is a high molecular weight organic polymer. Polymer, it is a polymer of a isoprene. Isoprene means 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. So this is the explanation of the natural rubber. Okay, note down some points. So this is explanation of the natural rubber. So next page, see here. Now structure of isoprene. Okay, structure of isoprene. See here. Okay, structure of isoprene. See here, CH2 double bond, CH2 double bond C. Here CH3 substitute. Next to bond CH double bond CH2. Here it is a C5H8. Means how many carbons? One, 2, 3, 4. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons. Another methyl group is substitute. So we have one double bond at to first carbon, and also second double bond at the third carbon. So it is called isoprene. Isoprene means 2 methyl, I'm writing here, 2 methyl 1,3 butadiene, butadiene. So these are the 2 methyl structure of isoprene, 2 methyl 1,3 butadiene. Okay, so note down this structure. I will give some time. Right. This is structure of isoprene. Now, polyisoprene means it is a chemical bond formation between the isoprene unit and also another isoprene unit. It is a addition polymerization. So, long chain formation takes place. That is called polyisoprene. That's why we can write polyisoprene chain is like this. See here, structure of formula of natural rubber. We can write. We can say polyisoprene also. So simply we can say bond CH2 bond CH3 double bond CH bond CH2 bond. So we can write in bracket N. So this is called polyisoprene, means natural rubber. So once again I'm repeating, isoprene is a one unit in the polyisoprene or natural rubber. So isoprene means 2 methyl 1 3 butadiene. So if you do that means naturally that is going addition polymerization is converting as a natural rubber means polyisoprene. The structure is bond CH2 bond C bond CH3 double bond CH bond CH2 bond N. So this is structure of natural rubber. Note down polyisoprene structure here. We can note down this structure. One, two, three, four. Convert 2 methyl 1 3 butadiene butadiene, right? Natural rubber, right? So if you complete the structure, I can show some images of this natural rubber. Okay, so see here, next image, right? This is the image of natural rubber. Okay, means trees, rubber trees, they are collecting collide of the collide of that rubber trees. Another image, so it is very clearly they are collecting, they are collecting colloidal of rubber. See here, so this is milk type collide. This is another image. This is clear picture. See here, so this is polyisoprene collection from the rubber trees. Next, so now already we saw these images. So from these images we can say this is we are collecting rubber, that is that process called processing of natural rubber from latex. So now this is called latex, right? So this is called latex. After collecting of the latex, we can do processing of natural rubber. That means already we collected latex. From latex where we can get some rubber, that is called processing of natural rubber. So see here important notes from the processing of natural rubber from latex. See here, latex is a milky colloidal liquid obtained from trees like Hevea brasiliensis. So latex is, it is already just now we saw latex is a milky colloidal liquid. So where we are getting from that, from rubber trees like Hevea bracillus, Balata, and also Gutapercha. Already we discussed. These are examples of the rubber trees. So from that rubber trees we are collecting latex. Latex means it is a milky colloidal liquid, right? So after collecting of this latex, it is collected by making incisions in the bark rubber trees, right? Already we saw here. See here, they do some incisions for rubber trees, and also they are collecting this milky colloidal liquid. So to collect this latex, they do incisions in the bark of the rubber trees. So tapping is done at an intervals of about 6 months. So the duration is 6 months. So from 6 months gap, they collect that latex. So latex is diluted with water to eliminate any dirt. So some collecting, if you collect that latex, we get some dirty materials from that bark and also some environment from the environment. So to remove the waste material from this milky colloidal, or we can say latex, we should add some water. That means we are doing diluting, right? We do dilute that latex. We can eliminate very easily any dirt is present in that latex, right? So that's why we are adding water. So note down these points which are present in this slide. Right, this is the processing of natural rubber from latex. Continuation of this processing of latex in next slide. So latex is a milky colloidal liquid obtained from trees. Already we discussed. Okay, so this is same slide. That's why jump to I'm jumping to another slide. So here, so already we added some water. After adding of water, so after removing of the dirty material, we can add some chemicals like ammonia. Why? Because ammonia is a preservative. So preservative like ammonia is added to that diluted latex. After adding this ammonia, it is treated with acetic acid or formic acid to coagulate the rubber. So coagulation is very very important. So right, it's that molecules or particles coming together tightly as a coagulate, right? So it is somewhat tightly we can say colloidal, right? Colloidal material. So it is treated with a acetic acid to form or formic acid to coagulate the rubber, right? So this after coagulation, these acids are called, after coagulation, we can do other process. First of all, this acetic acid and formic acid are called coagulants. Why? Because to solidify this diluted latex, we are adding acetic acid and formic acid. That's why these chemicals are called coagulants. Right? After adding coagulants, we are getting as white dough like mass called as coagulum. Right? Finally, we got coagulum after adding this acetic acid before ammonia. After adding ammonia, we are adding acetic acid and also formic acid. Finally, we are getting dough like mass called it is a coagulum. We are getting coagulum. So it then milled and seated to remove contaminants and allow drying. So after getting coagulum means it is a solid material. So from that solid material we can do by using mills. We can prepare seeds and also to remove. We can prepare seeds and also we remove contaminants and also it is allowed to dry, right? So this is processing of the natural rubber, or we can say processing of latex. So how we do, just note down these points. After that I can show tree diagram or pie diagram to understand very well this processing of latex. Note down that points. Right. So see here, flowchart of processing of latex. Okay. So first we collect latex from rubber trees. After that, we are adding water to dilute that latex. This latex diluted up to the 10 to 20 percentage. After that, we are adding ammonia. After adding ammonia, we can add acetic acid or formic acid. Those are called coagulants. After we are getting coagulum. So finally, this coagulum filter and rolling on rollers. Finally, we are getting natural crude rubber. So this is called processing of latex from rubber trees, right? So latex, diluted latex, coagulum, natural crude rubber. This is 10 to 20% latex means it is a diluted latex. After that we can add ammonia. Next acetic acid, formic acids. Those are called coagulants. Finally we are getting coagulum means some solid material. The solid material filtered and also rolling. We can do rolling. So finally we get natural crude rubber. Right? Note down this flow chart of the processing of rubber. Okay, note down. Next, this natural crude rubber is stored mainly in two forms, which are creep rubber and also smoke rubber. Now, this crude rubber is stored in two ways. One is creep rubber and also smoke rubber. Right? By doing smoke, we can converting this creep rubber into smoke rubber. Let us see this creep rubber and also smoke rubber. See here, creep rubber, right? So creep rubber means the preparation of thick sheets of rubber with wrinkled surfaces is known as a creep rubber. What is the creep rubber? The preparation of thick sheets of rubber with a wrinkled surface is known as a crepe rubber. Right? Some wrinkled surface. It's not a smooth surface. It is a wrinkled surface. Crepe rubber is a very tough prepared by passing sheets of crude rubber through rollers with a longitudinal grooves. Right? How we are preparing crepe rubber? Crepe rubber. This it is very tough and also passing. It is passing sheets of crude rubber through rollers with longitudinal grooves. This is called crepe rubber. Note down these points. Right, this is creep rubber. Next to smoke rubber. Smoke rubber means 85% of the rubber is produced in this form. These dried seeds of crude rubber are hang up in the smoke of wood fire at a temperature of 45 to 50 degrees centigrade for 5 to 12 days. Right? How to they prepare smoke rubber? So smoke rubber, these are the dried seeds of crude rubber or hang up to the smoke rubber, hang up in the smoke of wood fire at a temperature of 45 to 50 degrees centigrade for 5 to 12 days. Smoked rubber is protected from oxidation by the atmosphere oxygen. This is stronger than creep rubber. Right? Smoke rubber it is very strong. Why? Because we are doing we are adding we are drying that rubber, hanged up in the smoke of wood fire at a temperature of 45 to 50 degrees centigrade up to 5 to 12 days. That's why it is a very strong rubber. So it is protected from the oxidation by the atmospheric oxygen. So this is explanation regarding smoke rubber. Okay, note down these points. Right, this is smoke rubber. Right, we are discussing these rubbers, smoke rubber, creep rubber, and also smoke rubber. So up to now we discussed source of rubber, different types of rubbers, and also structure of isoprene and a natural rubber, collection of latex, treatment of latex, coagulation of latex, coagulants. Right. So source of rubber means rubber trees. They have milky type colloidal liquid that is called latex. That is called source of rubber means rubber trees. They are giving latex, and also rubber means it is a natural rubber. Natural rubber means polyisoprene. Polyisoprene have isoprene units. Isoprene unit means 2 methyl 1,3 butadiene. So this is source of rubber. Next to different types of rubber means rubber available in a natural form and also artificial form. Structure of isoprene natural just now I said. Structure of isoprene means 2 methyl 1,3 butadiene. It is a structure of isoprene. Natural rubber means polyisoprene, right? Means poly 2 methyl 1,3 butadiene. It is called polyisoprene. Already we discussed it. Next, collection of latex and processing of latex, treatment of latex, coagulation of latex, coagulants already we discussed. Note down these points in summary. Right. Now, quiz time. See here these questions and try to answer. First question: what are the source of rubber? A. Natural source. B. Artificial source. C. Both. D. None of the above. Which is the correct answer? Which is the correct answer? Right? Both A and B is the correct answer. So why? Because natural rubber means rubber we can collect from the natural sources. We can prepare from artificial. Artificial rubber means we can say man-made rubber. Okay. So rubber it is available from natural source and also artificial source. That's why our option is C. Source of rubber means artificial and also natural. This is the first question. Right. C second question. I will give some time. Answer it. Let's see this question. Natural rubber is A. Organic polymer. B. Inorganic polymer. C. Both. D. None of the above. Which is the correct answer? Natural rubber is a organic polymer. So our answer is organic polymer. Why? Because natural rubber have all carbon material. So natural rubber available. Natural rubber have polyisoprene isoprene units. So that is called polyisoprene. That isoprene units have carbon compounds. Those are CH3, 1,3, 2-methyl 1,3 butadiene. Those are called isoprene units. All units have carbon molecules, so it is a organic polymer. So for second question, answer is organic polymer. Next third question. See this question, try to answer it. Natural rubber is a polymer of A. Neoprene. B. Isoprene. C. Ethylene. D. Butadiene. So which is the correct answer? Natural rubber is a polymer of which one? Neoprene. Sorry, isoprene. Isoprene means, see here, I am writing structure of the isoprene. Just wait. Isoprene structure I am writing CH2 double bond C CH3 bond CH double bond CH2. This is the structure of isoprene. Here I am writing 2 methyl methyl 1,3 butadiene. Okay, so now we can see very clearly. See that this is the structure of isoprene. CH2 double bond C CH3 bond CH double bond CH2. This is called 2-methyl 1,3 butadiene. So which is the correct answer? Isoprene is correct answer. Right. Let us see next question. Okay, it is very easy question. Latex is a See that options. Latex is A solution, B solid, C milky colloidal liquid, D none. Which is the correct answer? Latex, it is not a solution. It is not a solid. So D is none of the above. So which is the correct answer? Latex is milky colloidal liquid. So already we discussed latex is a milky colloidal liquid. From that liquid we are getting diluted latex, latex. Finally it is giving coagulants. From coagulants we are getting rolled seeds or other rubber materials. So the crude rubber or smoke rubber. So this is latex question. Fourth question. Next to see this question, try to answer it. Which one of the following is a coagulant? A. Sulfuric acid. B. Acetic acid. C. Hydrochloric acid. D. None. Which is correct answer? First one, sulfuric acid. We did not discuss this sulfuric acid. It is not used in latex processing of the latex, processing of natural rubber. Next to C here, C option. HCl, we did not use that HCl also in processing of natural rubber. So which is the correct answer? B. So B means acetic acid. For understanding purpose, I am writing structure here, acetic acid structure CH3 COOH. This is called acetic acid. Right, we can see now CH3COOH. This is called acetic acid or formic acid we are adding as a coagulants. Those other sides, acetic acid and also formic acid, those are called coagulants. Next to see this question, the coagulation of latex forms. See all answers. The coagulation of latex forms neoprene, coagulum, PVC, polythene. Which is the correct answer? Once again recall. So which is the question? The coagulation of latex forms. So after coagulation, it is forming coagulum. Simply we can say coagulum. So which is the correct answer? Coagulum. It's not a neoprene. It's not a PVC. It's not a polythene. So after coagulation of latex forms, it is coagulum. Okay, coagulum. So these are questions. Quiz questions. Next to see here, frequently asked questions. So first one, write a note on natural rubber. So for this question, we can answer natural rubber structure and also source of natural rubber. Structure of natural rubber means isoprene and also polyisoprene. So that is the answer for the first question. Write a note on natural rubber. We can write structures also. Structures very simple. Right? Natural rubber means polyisoprene. Polyisoprene, it is a polymer of the isoprene. Isoprene means 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. So that is the explanation of the, that means short note on the natural rubber. Second question, describe the structure of natural rubber. So same for first question we can write second one. From the first question we can write answer for the second question also. Structure of natural rubber. Natural rubber means it is a polyisoprene. Polyisoprene means it is a monomer polymeric units of the polymeric unit of the isoprene. Isoprene means 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. It is a addition polymer, that means long chain formation of the 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene, or we can say isoprene. That is the answer for the second question. Next to third question. Write a note on natural rubber. Right? So it is repeated question. So don't write down this question. Don't write down. So next question. See your third question. Explain the processing of natural rubber from latex. Right? Explain the processing of natural rubber from latex. Means how you can write answer for this question. First, natural rubber means polyisoprene. This latex it is collected by the rubber trees. The milky type colloidal liquid is called latex. From latex we can do diluted latex after adding 10 15 to 20% of water. We get diluted latex. So from diluted latex we can remove dirt materials. After that we can add some ammonia. Next to coagulating agents, acetic acid or formic acid, those are called coagulants. After adding these coagulants, thus that rubber converting as a coagulant, or it is called coagulant. From coagulant, finally we can prepare as a seeds, right? That is called crude rubber, creep rubber. From creep rubber we can prepare smoke rubber. So that is the explanation for the third question. Explain the processing of natural rubber from latex, right? So this is our class. See, up to now we discussed. See, I am showing all slides. Articles made by rubber, examples, rubber, source of rubber, natural source, artificial source. Natural source of rubbers and also images. Eva Brasilas, next Gutapacha, Balata, these are examples for the rubber trees. Natural rubber structure, CR structure, already we discussed. Isoprene, next to polyisoprene, it is a addition polymer. Next to some examples for rubber trees, close pictures. It is a milky type colloidal called latex. Processing natural rubber from latex. For that for that one, it is a flow diagram for the processing of latex. Next, this rubber, it is divided into creep rubber and smoke rubber. Creep rubber first we prepare, from that creep rubber we can prepare smoke rubber, right? So next to summary, some quiz questions, some frequently asked questions. This is our topic. Okay, thank you.